Wombat Jones for Ramen Chokehold. I'm here with Nathan the Vanilla Gorilla. Reddy, how you doing, buddy?
Very good, mate. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Now, mate, I'm in your beautiful gym, Triple X Fight Academy here in Smeaton Grange. And I'm down here because in 2 weeks' time, you're the main event in UFN 14 at the Whitlam Centre on February 17th. And you're taking on Randall Ray.
Yeah, Randall Arriba.
Yeah, so, mate, why don't you tell me a little bit about the fight?
This is something we've been looking at since I first started fighting. I don't know if there's any amateur fighters, even the pro fighters understand this. When you first start fighting, I'm looking at all the light heavyweights. I've had a couple of fights. I'm like, who's the number one pro light heavyweight that I want to take? Even though he wasn't number one in the rankings, he was the most active when I first started. So now it's been 4 years and he was our goal, just to reach him. So put all belts aside, I'm just happy that I've reached my goal of reaching him. So then after that, the moon's the limit, right?
And let's talk about belts, because you're the reigning and defending light heavyweight UFN champion, and it's the first time you're defending your belt. So
yeah,
is there a little bit of a different feeling with this one?
No, not really. Hey, not really. I thought there would be, but I just feel like I'm fighting for a belt again. I feel like it's another title fight. I'm fighting for a belt. Well, this is going to be my third title fight in 3 fights. So I fought for the Wollongong Wars, I fought for the Urban Fight Night, I won both of them, and now I'm defending. It's the same thing to me. It just feels like I'm doing title fight after title fight.
And I mean, you're 5-1 now as a pro, but what I want to talk to you a little bit about, and I'm talking to everyone about this, is your amateur record. And because what we see mainly in Australia is amateurs might have 1 or 2 fights and they go pro straight away.
Yeah.
Like, for argument's sake, your opponent, I don't think he had any amateur fights.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing. Say 4 years ago, apparently there wasn't really much of an amateur league around for them to base their MMA skills off, where now there's a lot more shows and a lot more opportunities for the amateur fighters. So back when I started, there was obviously a ton of shows just starting. Like, everyone was just starting, and like the Urban Fight Night wasn't even around when I first started. So I got plenty of opportunities to fight. I even fought for a heavyweight title up at Queensland against an American guy, and I won that as well as my last fight as an amateur. And I thought, it's time to get pro.
And so how do you think that helps you? The more fights you have in amateur, do you think that's really helped you in your pro career?
I think so. I think just the more fights in general help make you grow as a person and as an MMA fighter, as a mixed martial artist. I mean, the more fights you have, you can evolve every single time. Obviously, there's certain game plans you sort of got to stick to some people, and then some you really got to change. Sometimes you've got to step outside the box that you normally do, and that helps you grow.
Nice, mate. So Randall Ray, your opponent, he's coming off a layoff.
Yep.
There might be a little bit of ring rust there. Are you concerned about how he's going to come out? Or?
No, I think he'll be fine. I don't think there'll be much ring rust. He's been doing a lot of boxing, and I mean, like, if I'm not doing MMA, I'll have boxing fights as well, and it really keeps the ring rust off. So I'm not even worried about that. I feel like he's going to be on his game. I feel like he's going to be 100% Randall Ray, and that's what I want. I don't want a half-assed Randall Ray. I know he's going to come and bring his game, and that's what everyone wants. I want the crowd to be happy with this fight. This is a fight for the crowd.
And we were talking about that a little bit earlier, weren't we? About some fighters, they're good fighters, but they might just go and lay on someone just to get the W. That's not your style, is it, mate?
Nah, man, like, you can always go in there just to get the W and win, and you feel like you're going to go and achieve something like a UFC contract or something, but UFC ain't looking at people taking people down and laying all over you. It's not going to happen. They've got plenty of Olympic wrestlers over there to do that. They've got plenty of people to choose from in America. So you really got to go out there and put on a good show. So
basically from this fight then, if people buy tickets and they turn up to see you fight, they're going to be seeing an absolute war.
Like they do any time. I'm either getting knocked out or I'm going to try to knock it out, and that's the way we go.
Perfect, mate. So if anyone wants tickets, how do they get tickets?
Tickets down here at Triple X Fight Academy. You can speak to Rachel at Triple X Fight Academy, or contact us on triplexfightacademy.sydney, or Instagram or Facebook, or Triple X Fight Academy.
Perfect, mate. Now, you also own your own gym.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to come down and train with a champion, where can they find you?
5/12 Blewett Drive in Smeaton Grange for now, for the next couple of weeks, and then we will move over to Smeaton Grange Road. But like I said, get on the website, we've got contact numbers there, and you can shoot us over emails, we'll contact you back straight away.
Oh, give us a shout out. So social media, where can they find you? Where can we find the gym?
Social media it's all Triple X Fight Academy. So you can find me on Vanilla Gorilla UFC on Instagram, and Nathan Reddy on Facebook, and the gym's obviously Triple X Fight Academy on all social media.
And anyone you want to give a shout out to? Anyone that helped you during your camp? Maybe your coaches, your trainers,
I've got a lot. So it's not just Triple X Fight Academy that do all the training here. Even though I own the gym, I've got a lot of training partners at Smeaton Grange, Gracie, Jiu-Jitsu just around the corner, old school boxing at the Grange just around the corner here as well. Even the boys at VT1, we do some sparring with. It's a good community, and we're all helping each other grow. So that's the whole point. Obviously, they find holes in my game that I can help, help build on, and vice versa. I'll do the same to them. So
Fantastic, mate. Well, there he is. Nathan, the Vanilla Gorilla Reddy. He's defending his light heavyweight belt, UFN, Whitlam Centre, February 17th. Make sure you get your asses down there if you're in the area.
legend, Wombat.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.